Take one.
Yeah.
We're talking about world famous eeWINGS cranks, which here at Yoshimura Cycling, you, me, and Yusaku have been riding these cranks probably since when you had the first pair in 2019.
2019, April 2019. Yep. 6 years.
So we're big fans of these cranks. So the reason we're doing this video, because we've had a lot of comments like, hey, what is that process? So we wanted to kind of just give you a little bit of insight into what the Worx finish is. A lot of people don't know eeWINGS. They're the world's best cranks.
Yeah,
I mean,
undoubtedly. I mean, I always pitch it as they're the cheapest cranks you can buy, because you never have to buy cranks again for the rest of your life. So no more bent crank arms, no more worrying about coming up short on a jump, or a pedal strike that wipes out your pedal and your crank, or a broken crank arm. We've seen that a couple times. Carbon, a little scared of it. So that is undoubtedly the best crank arm that you could possibly buy for any application. So,
and the cranks that are on your bike, I think you've moved them to 3 bikes now.
I had Nomad, Mega Tower, Yeti. Oh man, now I'm on my DV8.
So 4 bikes. Yep. They outlast your bike.
Yeah, they will outlast your bike for sure.
So 10-year warranty on them. The guys over at Cane Creek will honor that warranty with the Worx finish, no problem. The reason this came to be, we have a process here that we use on our Honda factory exhaust systems that is this same finish. And one day we were just like, hey, it actually is only applicable to titanium metal. We're like, hey, Yusaku was like, hey, let's treat a set of cranks and see what happens.
Yeah.
So we treated Collins cranks, and like 2 years later, we were like, we actually should probably offer this. It's insane.
Yeah.
They look like brand new.
Yep.
The maintenance on them is insane, right?
Yeah. I mean, well, when you have raw titanium, as you know, because you guys see all those bikes at the Made Show and the spokes and all that stuff, like you really have to maintain a raw titanium, especially mountain bike riding with like heel rub and all kinds of different environments, different dirt. It's just going to mute that titanium finish. So we have a polishing shop here, and I've polished my cranks maybe 2 or 3 times, and then at home as well. But that, I mean, it's Windex on a rag, and the crank's like new again.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't weaken the crank at all, this finish. And again, like I was saying, we've been using this finish here for approximately 10 years on our factory HRC Honda exhaust. So we know it's durable. What is it on a crank arm? And so you've actually proved that on yours, and then we're like, that's why we're doing this. And I'd say the durability, as we look at your crank arms that are 2 years old, they have tiny little pits in them, but they're not scratched, right?
Yeah.
That's the big thing, is you get rocks hitting the cranks, and it's gonna take a little bit of impact on the titanium, but it's not gonna. It's still, the finish is still on top of it.
Yeah.
So it's not a coating. It's not an anodized. A lot of people like, hey, that's a polish, that's an anodized, that's a coating. It's actually a treatment process that's actually done in Japan. They won't tell us the actual recipe how to do it. They just want to protect what they have. Yeah. And we respect that. And so we just offer it on the cranks. It's an expensive thing to do, but we just thought like, hey, how can we make the world's best cranks even better, right? And so their Worx finish. And again, the guys over at Cane Creek are just big fans of what we do, and we're big fans of what they do. So it's really a cool thing. Like, and it's funny, when we came out with the pedals, people are like, hey, you guys need to make cranks, right? And we're like,
no, why would we make cranks? Cane Creek already makes the best crank in the world. Like, there's no competition there.
Exactly.
Like, look at this thing. Let's focus on pedals, and until this. But to rewind a little bit on that durability thing, like, since we didn't know exactly, because they're keeping it secret, right? So we actually had to get more cranks, coat a set, and then take a raw set and have them outsourced to be tested to make sure that the strength is still in check and it's on par. So it's not treated to a point that it's weakening anything, and we wanted to make sure of that, and then report back to Cane Creek, and they're like, yep, we'll honor the warranty, no problem. So that's good here. And then rewinding a little bit more to the durability, Yusaku's the only one out of us that rides left foot forward. So you can imagine that the drive side crank arm is right in line with all the chain slap going on. So to look at his cranks, the coated ones versus the raw ones, and just like the damage report is like so much lower than a raw set, or especially an aluminum set, especially a carbon set, right? So, and if that was me, I'm a little bit of a sucker for noise, so I would probably put a little bit of clear protective tape on there just to dampen the metal on metal noise. But as far as the durability goes, you can run them the same way they are.
Yeah.
And
This
expect them
crank
to still look great. Yeah. So that's for all you left foot forward folks out there.
So now we're going to talk about let's talk about the what this looks like, right? So what we have here is this is an untreated arm, and this is a treated arm. This is the previous gen. You can actually tell by the end. See here, this is the new gen. So this is the untreated, this is the treated arm, and you could see the color difference. It's almost like a really cool old Shimano XTR gray.
Yeah.
Just a really neat color. And then on the surface too, the surface finish is just so.
This is great. This is the only way we can explain it. I have my Benchmade. It's an M4 gun steel, so it's a very, very hard metal. But what I have people do at events is just hold the knife flat on the surface and give it a little feed pressure. And just feel the friction on it. You can actually see a little bit of material coming up. So this is the only way we can show it on video, is that with the same amount of feed pressure, the surface, even if I put more pressure on it, the friction of the surface is just,
and then it looks like it's
so
scratched, but it just wipes off.
Right? Try not to get any streaks on there. Yeah. So it's almost as having like your paint on your car ceramic coated. It's all those little dings and scratches. It just takes the surface friction so low on it. Besides permeating the titanium and making it harder, it's protecting even to the smallest of scratches, dirt, dust, crank rub, and then to the hardest of hits, rock strikes, chain smacking, all that kind of stuff. So, and then the maintenance is, as we showed you, right?
Easy peasy, lemon squeeze.
Yep. You know, if you get to the point in a couple years and you're like, hey, I want to polish them up a little bit, you use some Mother's Magna aluminum polish the same way you would on here. Probably wouldn't go at it with the Scotch-Brite, but I would just stick to the Mother's Magna alloy polish with a little polishing wheel. Go over it, you put it on a drill, take you 3 or 5 minutes, and you have that nice glossy jet black finish to it again. So.
Yep. Thanks for watching our faces today. That's Colin. I'm Big E. Have an awesome day.
You too.